Morel has had special access to the preparations.
Instantly recognisable. The most famous shipwreck in the world. The Titanic. Lying 3,800 metres beneath the waves, she attracts as much attention today as when she sank more than 100 years ago. Now this ship is about to head off on a new expedition, with final preparations underway for a 3-week-long visit to the wreck. Underwater robots will study the ship. They're being fitted out with a multitude of cameras to create the most detailed 3D scan of the entire site.
Every time people go out, the things that they always go to are the bow and the stern. Those are the most iconic and beautiful. Personally, I'm looking forward to spending a lot more time out in the debris field to look at all of the little bits and bobs that are out in the sand, this little pile to this pile to that pile, and there is an extraordinary amount of material out there. I don't think it's quantified in the sort of detail that we're hoping to do.
Getting down to the Titanic at the bottom of the Atlantic is a real challenge. This robotic sub is tethered to the ship. So here, there's 4,500 metres of cabling attached to this winch. Then, at the very top of the submersible, there's another 1,000 metres. It means that the crew on board will be able to operate this sub with precise control at these extreme depths.
For the first time, the team will be able to see what lies beneath the sediment, using a bit of kit called a magnetometer.
That is probably the most exciting thing of all. There's a lot of mystery surrounding parts of Titanic that are under the surface, such as the bow, how deep it is under that sediment, where the damage from the iceberg would be. There's such a debate over Titanic's central propeller. Was it 4 blades? Was it 3 blades? So a lot of potential with that.
It's the first expedition to return to the Titanic since the Titan submersible disaster last year. For the crew, it's a chance to remember their friend P.H. Nargile, one of the 5 people who died on the sub. He was supposed to be leading this voyage. They thought the Titanic was unsinkable, but after striking an iceberg on her maiden voyage, nearly 1,500 people lost their lives. RMS Titanic Inc. owns the salvage rights and have recovered thousands of items. They'll be looking for artefacts to retrieve on a return visit, but some say the wreck should be left untouched as a gravesite. Operating in the middle of the North Atlantic won't be easy. The crew needs good weather and a bit of luck for their ambitious plans. If successful, the dives are a chance to reveal some of the many secrets Titanic still holds.
The team here have been very busy with their final preparations. It's busy here and noisy at the port because they're getting ready to set sail in just a few hours. Now, this is one of the deep sea underwater robots that's going to be making the dive. It's going to be taking millions of images and recording hours of footage to create a detailed 3D scan, which will show the entirety of the wreck site, but will also allow you to zoom into minute detail on a millimetre scale. Now, it's a year on since the Titan submersible disaster, and it's going to be a particularly poignant expedition for the team because they will be remembering their friend P.H. Nargile, a veteran deep-sea explorer who died on board that Ocean Gate sub. They'll be setting down a memorial on the seabed close to the wreck site to remember their friend. Now, it's going to take 4 days to get to the wreck site. They're going to spend 20 days exploring it, and we'll be following the team to find out exactly what they're going to see.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Becky.